Welcome back. Today we're looking at some footage that I recorded my first week in Belgium, my first few weeks actually. This has been a long time coming. I have been applying for 3 years to go on exchange. This is my 5th attempt and COVID made it very difficult, but after countless obstacles, the day has come. And it felt so surreal. Well, I expected the moment I got on the plane, I would feel some sort of all-encompassing emotion, a meaningful, significant emotion. But I don't know, it just felt very surreal. I got my visa like 2 days before my flight. So up until I literally got the visa in my hand, I did not allow myself to be excited or look forward to it because and I didn't even know if it was going to work out. And so when I was on the flight, I felt like I was still a little bit numb to it. I don't know if it was me just stopping myself from getting emotionally attached to the outcome after, some years of disappointment. The realization that I was there, it didn't really come in a big wave. In little waves throughout the time that I have spent here. My first day at Leuven has been absolutely fabulous. I came here and immediately, the first person that I met was so sweet to me, helped me out with my luggage and finding my room and calling the person to come check me in. And there was a party in the residence. I was not very prepared. I didn't have a phone plan. I didn't have data. I didn't have a Belgian number, right? I didn't have a credit card, so I couldn't even buy my bus tickets. I was running around trying to find change and trying to make everything work, and it was really complicated. And I ended up asking a stranger to hotspot me so I could order an Uber. And I was just making conversations with strangers, and I made conversation with the Uber driver. And I was like, okay, tell me about Leuven. What is there to do here? And he said, this place is a very international space. A lot of international students come here. They speak a lot of languages here: French, Dutch, German, English. Honestly, mostly I've heard Dutch and French. A lot of people speak English. I've asked some people for help, for directions, and they all dit, je ne comprends pas, je parle français, je parle français seulement, donc je peux pas t'aider. And I say, oh, mais je parle français aussi, donc où est la station de l'autobus? Well, I don't know if they said they don't know English because they didn't want to help me, but I was like, oh, but I know French. So what do you have to say about that? Help me. But yeah, anyway, and I was so glad that there was an event here because I've lived in a residence before, I'd explore, and I was so nervous. And the first person I spoke to immediately felt comfortable, immediately felt welcome, immediately felt a weight off my shoulders. Because when I first came to this country, I was like, what am I doing here? I'm spending so much money and I put in so much effort to be here, and I feel like an outcast. I feel first off, I was wearing a very obnoxious outfit with many colors, many patterns, and everyone around me was wearing muted tones, and I just felt very singled out, and I was the only black person around. And I was also literally lost, and I was like, what am I doing here? And then immediately the first person I spoke to at the residence, I just felt welcome. I felt this is gonna be, everything will work out with time. And I'm really excited to be here. So yeah, I honestly had a lot of anxieties about coming here. Most of them were projected onto me. I understand where they, why, where they come from, and they're real, reasonable things to look out for, but I felt a lot of anxiety, but I don't think it was mine to hold. I don't know. Everything's working out here, and it's my first day, and I feel good about it. It's 1, it's not even 1. It is 1, it's 1:15, and I left the party early because I was honestly, I have to get my shit together because I don't have a phone plan, I don't have a this, I don't have that. I have to shop, I have to go and register like messy and do a bunch of like adult stuff. So I wanted to wake up early, but then I went to this party, which I don't regret. I wanted to like have a sense of community and have people's numbers, so then I have people to like ask questions to. And then because I watched this one TED talk that said the thing that is holding me back isn't your attitude, it's isolation. And the basis of it was that like when you have a problem, you should voice the problem and also the obstacle. Most people have a solution, like we're like 7 relationships away from like any person, like one person that knows someone else, that knows someone else, that knows someone else, to the power of like 7, right? So we're like 7 people away from the queen, or like any person in the world that you can name, like a maximum 7 people, right? So I was like, you know what, I'm in a new country, like I need connection, I need community. I really want to stay in my room and like grind and like unpack and get settled, but I was like, it's gonna be best for me if I have people that I can say hi to in the halls and have community. So I'm glad that I went, but tomorrow's gonna be a big day and I need to fix my sleep schedule. So I'm really glad to be here. I don't know what to expect. I feel like you guys are figuring it out with me, and like I don't know what to expect. So well, I'm just gonna record and see where it goes. So that's my first day in Belgium. Cheers. J'ai rencontré quelqu'un. Je n'avais pas un plan. Je n'avais pas un itinéraire. Quand je suis venue à Bruxelles, j'ai dû faire un errand et j'ai rencontré quelqu'un qui a besoin d'une photo, donc I said I could take a photo of him. So I was like afraid to come alone because I was like, okay, I don't know what there is to do here, I don't know what to do, so I just started wandering the street and someone asked me to take a photo of them, and then we ate lunch together and it was an adventure. I feel like I wouldn't have said yes to it if I had not been solo and had no plans. So I think that's the strength of traveling alone, is that you're more open to saying yes to things, but also it's important to have boundaries and to be safe and intentional. So that's why I left. I think the only reason I said yes to the little adventure was because I was alone. So I was like, okay, well, they also lose, so we ate. And now I left because I was like, oh, this man's trying to get me drunk. So I ordered a dessert with like vodka, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. But, you know, it was a good time. And now I have a story from it, you know.
Oh, you're
C'est en
recording now.
direct. Dites quelque chose.
Dance?
Oui, faites une danse, s'il te plaît. Oeh, heb je doen nalai. Heb je doen nalai. Happy birthday.
I'm gonna give good materials for your vlog. There's a Turkish move.
Let's see. I love how you say vlog instead of vlog. Turn water to wine.
Yeah. Yeah. This is. I say this is Greek one. This is not. This is fake one.
Uzi!
This is also shotgun. This is not alcohol, but This is also good. You like it?
Oh, it's good. Licorice.
Why the fuck it's a vision?
Or both.
Are the same.
Whoa.
Whoa. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Good morning from sunny Belgium.
Bittersweet nostalgia.
Bittersweet.
You can do it, bro. Of course I can. Yeah, I can almost do it. I love that camera.
Yeah, the moves. What is this? Tell the people what
Completo.
this
It's
is.
not healthy, but it's good.
Delicious.
Delicious.
So much tomato. Thank you, my friend. Cheers. Cheers.
What the fuck? These corridors are creepy.
Woo! Just wait for Halloween. We're gonna summon some demons.
Harry, porra, vai. Tchá, 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 tudum, tchá, tchá. Tchá, 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 tudum, tchá, tchá, tchá.
Et voilà, mes amis. Oh, something like that. Ah, bien, it must work.